Good morning, Steve Free in Chicago with the morning grain news. As far as the markets are concerned, we got soybeans down about 10 cents, corn up about a penny, while wheat has turned lower. Stock market's a little bit lower, while the dollar has turned higher. Crude's lower, gold and copper are also lower in front of the jobs data. I think one headline that taking away from the jobs data is Elon Musk came out and said that there's a chance that they could reduce staff by 10% and have a hiring freeze because of concern about the outlook for U.S. economy. As far as the markets are concerned, again, beans trading over $17 in part because of some news of some old crop sales, concern about maybe lower acres, and also the market has seen some liquidation of a long corn short fund soybean position that was put on after the March USDA acreage report. Argentina raised their crop slightly. Harvest is done. And we did note that Brazil farmer increased selling of beans yesterday. July corn may see its lowest weekly close in 2 months. The Argentina corn harvest is 32%. Crop is rated 15% good to excellent versus 49 last year. Kind of a disconnect, and I think in the wheat market, Egypt and Algeria yesterday paid record high prices for wheat, while we've seen a sharp decline in wheat futures here. I think part of it had to do with approaching U.S. hard red winter wheat harvest and the fact that there is continued talk that possibly Russia might open a corridor for Ukraine exports. I think some of the headlines that we saw yesterday was that India let a little wheat go out that's loaded in vessels, but there's as much as 1.7 million tons of wheat sitting in vessels yet to be shipped, and they're concerned about quality with the monsoon rains coming. We also note that the UN continues to talk about higher world food prices, and we'll see if there has to be any rationing of demand, irregardless of what kind of crops are grown in 2022 as far as the Northern Hemisphere is concerned. Weather-wise, the U.S. 2-week outlook in the Midwest looks favorable for crops. The extended outlook calls for some little drying, but if I'm a corn and soybean plant, I probably like a week of dryness down the road. We're still concerned about rains coming back to North Dakota and Canada next week. A few showers are possible for the dry areas of the northern China plains. This week, Germany and France got some rains, but it looks like most of Europe is going to start drying out again. Some rains in Russia and Ukraine. Argentina, though, remains dry. Again, next week is a big week for news with the meeting in Turkey to resolve any issues as far as Ukraine exports are concerned, and the USDA may report for supply and demand. As always, these are my thoughts and not those of ADM Investor Services. Have a safe and profitable trading day, and remember, always treat people like yourself would like to be treated.